Do you ever have this feeling that one day you're going to get it together? I mean, it applies to art, for instance. You might say, one of these days I'm going to have the time to learn to draw. Or one of these days I'm going to go and take a workshop or take a class. We say this about all aspects of our lives, Yeah, I'm going to get around to doing X, Y, or Z once I've accomplished A, B, or C. And A, B, or C never shows up. We never quite get it done. And so we end up pushing stuff off. And that's kind of what I was writing about this week, thinking about this kind of form of procrastination that is, in the end, a form of perfectionism. Here's what I wrote. I generally have this feeling that even though there are many flaws in my life and my way of living, one day I will resolve and eliminate all those imperfect ways of doing things. Somewhere in my future, there's a version of me with an optimal BMI who eats lots of kale and draws every single day and only drinks light beer and speaks fluent Spanish and allows other people to finish their thoughts and never bites his cuticles and is totally in the present and can touch type. I'm sure I can fix everything wrong with me one day and have no more problems ever. But of course, this is folly, or at least not human. Even if we could magically get our house completely in order, Marie Kondo'd from basement to attic, life will still put its muddy boots on the sofa. I can sleep peacefully knowing that I've reached mailbox 0 and wake up to a deluge of new spam. I can check off everything on my to-do list and still have an annoying sense that I missed something. The life I lead now is just a shabby precursor to the real me that I will soon become once I lose a couple of pounds and file my tax return. Once I build all the proper habits, the cogs of my life will mesh seamlessly, and I'll never need to worry again. I will be the perfect, true version of what I was meant to be, my potential fully realized. But what if I never do? What if I remain a little grimy, ink-spattered, and ragged at the seams? What if I'm destined to always be in development, never optimized, and always a few lessons away from the final exam? Would that be so bad? What if I embrace my imperfection and revel in my shortcomings? What if I stop striving and start just being flawed old me instead? Your pal, Danny. P.S. From the Department of whatever. One of my many lovable qualities is my butter-fingered clottishness. Last night, just as I was falling asleep, I thought, it's been a long time since I broke a glass. And this morning, 10 minutes after I got up, I dropped Jenny's favorite mug and smashed it to pieces. One of those shards bore the manufacturer and item number on it, and by mid-morning, my resourceful wife texted me to say that she had found the mug on sale and bought us 4 new ones. She sent me a screen grab of the receipt with the words, "Good news." And I texted back, "You mean breaking news?" She ignored my joke, as undoubtedly will you. Yeah, so thinking about being all I can be. And how much does that matter? How perfect are you? And what would life be like if you were perfect? What if you'd achieved perfection? There's this concept in biology, entropy, right, where things are always disintegrating. Even when they reach perfection, they immediately start to fall apart. And that's just the nature of the universe. That's the nature of physics. So even if we try and get everything done exactly right, invariably something will come and get in the way. Yeah, I mean, it's a struggle, because what things do you strive for? How do you try to get better? what goals do you set for yourself? And what happens if you don't achieve them? Does it mean that you can never achieve anything? You can never get anywhere? It's a good question. It's a question that I certainly struggle with. I try to be my best self kind of most of the time, but I don't know. I still break glasses and mugs and have arguments with people and kind of show up late today to do this video. Just the way things go. But, you know, I think also when it comes to art, that actually is what makes for interesting art. You know, you think about, I don't know, Van Gogh. Van Gogh, you know, was not a perfectionist. He was far from perfect. I was imagining him being this sort of like hunched over, slightly smelly old guy, you know, wandering around, making paintings that nobody wanted. But that is his humanity. That's what makes us love him and revere him and be so interested in him now, is the fact that he wasn't perfect. So if you're thinking about doing something, but you're waiting for some other thing to happen, you're waiting for, I don't know, graduation, you're waiting for the summer, you're waiting for the weekend, you're waiting to get good, you're waiting for a sign from the universe, maybe this is your sign. The sign says, just do it. Get on with it. Try something. And when it's uninteresting, when it's bad, when it's not what you thought it was going to be, that may actually be the best possible thing that could happen, because a lot of times doing something crappy is just a lesson that helps you to do something better. I hope so. We'll see. All right. Well, thanks very much. I will see you again soon. Maybe I'll see you on Thursday and draw with me, or maybe I'll see you, I don't know, maybe you'll subscribe to this essay right here. Sign up for free, and I'll send you my thoughts of next week. They're different when you read them, I promise. Have a great day. Bye-bye.